Asterisk asterisk. Welcome to the history of the queer, the untamed life of Alberta Hunter asterisk asterisk. If Gladys Bentley burned like a wildfire, Alberta Hunter was the slow, smoldering flame that never went out. A blues singer, a queer woman. A survivor who reinvented herself so many times that even history needed a moment to catch up. The girl, who walked away from everything. Alberta Hunter entered the world in 1895 Memphis, a place stacked with barriers for black girls, especially ones who carried too much ambition in their bones. At 12 years old, she did the unthinkable. She ran. No money, no family behind her. Just a stubborn, burning belief that life had to be bigger somewhere else. She reached Chicago's South Side. She stepped into a saloon and asked for a singing job. The owner laughed until she started singing. His grin died in his throat. Her future began. A voice that made the room lean forward by the 1920s. Alberta was the sound of Chicago blues. Her voice had warmth, velvet, fire, the kind that could hush a noisy room or pull broken hearts together. Her lyrics carried heat and longing, and people close to her knew exactly who she was singing about. Her friends said it plainly. Alberta loved women. She lived openly within her private world, lovers, partners, relationships that lasted years. She didn't hide from the people who mattered. She only dodged the journalists who didn't deserve the truth. Paris. Harlem and the queer worlds between Alberta went global. Paris adored her. London applauded her. New York claimed her. She wrote songs for legends, sang for royalty, and wove herself into the queer networks of the Harlem Renaissance. Drag kings, dancers, artists, lovers, friends, no scandals. No apologies. Just a woman living her truth in the spaces that allowed it. Reinvention. The woman who refused to fade when the music industry grew cold toward older black women. Alberta didn't beg for scraps. She pivoted. Walked into a hospital. Claimed nursing experience she did not have, and became a wartime nurse, a good one. For 20 years, she cared for soldiers and civilians with the same steadiness she once brought to a microphone. When she was forced into retirement because of her age, she simply chose a new beginning. At 82, Alberta Hunter returned to music. Crowds lined up to hear her. Her voice was older, yes, but richer, deeper. Seasoned by decades and lovers the world never got to know by name. The queer legacy she left behind. Alberta Hunter is part of a long lineage of queer elders who lived boldly in private, quietly in public, and fully on their own terms. She reminds us that queer history isn't always written down. Sometimes it's soon whispered. Lived between hotel rooms and train cars. Held in the kind of love that didn't need permission. Alberta didn't just survive eras determined to erase her. She thrived in them. Commanded them. Reinvented herself until the world had no choice but to applaud. Asterisk asterisk. Welcome again to the history of the queer. A history lit by people who refuse to wait for permission. Asterisk asterisk, and among them, Alberta Hunter stands tall. A runaway, a blues legend, and a queer woman whose life was far too big for anyone to shrink.